Hey there, Gemini, Sun rising on Venus placements. Welcome. Welcome to your reading. Welcome to your reading about the past, present, and future energies that are currently vibing with your vibe. And let's see whatever is coming through. Keep in mind that this is a general reading, so it may or may not resonate with you, Gemini. Whenever you come across, it's a perfect timing for you to reach out to these messages, hopefully resonate with them, because it is a timeless. So please take only what does resonate with you. Let's just dive into that and go with the flow. I will be clarifying messages as I usually do, Gemini. But if you are new to my channel and just stopping by, thank you so very much for doing so. I truly appreciate. And if you are coming back, I appreciate that even more. Thank you for all of your support. Okay, Gemini, Sun, Rising, and Venus placements. Let's see what are some tarot and oracle messages for you that are coming through. In case you have not already, like, share, and subscribe. Feel free to contact me for a personal reading. You have all of the information in the description box. Now, let's dive into the overall energy. Firstly, the Page of Pentacles. This is Earth energy coming through Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn. And for some of you, you might be having some Earth prominent in your chart. Does not have to be the case, right? But, pages are always very fresh and new energy. So I get to see that this is about new start. I'm picking up collection. So for some of you, this is something that is connected to some of the new collection for you. Maybe, we are having that Pentacles earthy energy. So maybe it is embodying the spirit of the materialism, of your business, of your career, whatever you are creating in that kind of a direction. For others of you, of course, this is going to be something very personal, but this is a new start, new creation, new chapter, very, very creative energy within itself, the Page of Pentacles. I love it. I love it. Especially the colors. It's very earthy, united. Okay, so first message for you, the Three of Wands. Fire energy, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. This is about choice that has been made. Maybe even a multiple choices for some of you. This is the recent past. Some of the choices was not made by you, but somehow you were included. And you were a part of that choice. It was making you a little bit of mad, a little bit of freaky. For some of you, you were just a part of that choice. For one group of people, I feel like you made the choice. Okay, the Three of Wands is especially about choices, decisions. Should I not? It can have to stay or go energy. Important kind of a decision, okay? And for other group of people, I feel like you were not the subject that brought the decision, but you made a big part of the deal, of it. And you did not like the decision, you did not like the choice. Let's clarify this straight away before I move to the present moment for you, Gemini. Yeah, the Tower, crystal clear coming through, Scorpio energy. So for a lot of you, maybe you were dealing with a Scorpio. Maybe this has to do with some kind of a past connection, past lover, if this is the romance for some of you. The Tower moment is something that happens suddenly out of nowhere, and I feel like this truly impacted you on the emotional level, especially. Another message of clarification, Gemini, is here, the past life. Okay, so for some of you, this has to do with your karma. Okay, karmic debts, karmic cuts, karmic ties. And for others of you, this was something about a karmic partner that you were dealing with. I feel like something has been cleared. The decision was brought, whether you were the one who put it on a table or you were just like, okay, I agree, because I could not disagree. It was like obvious that decision was needed in the first place. And secondly, it was obvious that it's almost like that was all you guys could do in the recent past. Period. Bottom of the deck, the harmony. So whatever case here was, and it may be that it felt like negative, it felt like brokenhearted, it felt like it put a heavy weight on your shoulders. The end of the day, the impact that is actually happening behind the curtain is the harmony. Okay, that lovely Libra energy. And underneath that, greatly to see, I'm breaking through, I'm breaking on my truth. So this is definitely a deeper and bigger meaning. Maybe for some of you, you even have Scorpio prominent in your chart, but this is going on a deeper level, Gemini, and I feel like you are figuring that out. Maybe you even have figured that out. Okay, so let's move into the present moment. We have the Seven of Wands, so definitely for some of you, you have some fire prominent in your chart: Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Or maybe it was a fire sign that you were dealing with, that karmic partner, that karmic person. Maybe it was a partner, a karmic. Excuse me, Gemini. So Seven of Wands is very protective energy. As you get to see the girl illustrated, she is in her bubble. She's actually now knowing, she has the wisdom and knowledge of the energies, the energy vampires, of healing and embracing her divine. Okay, and I feel like you are in a very, very, very good place right now, in a place where you just figured out how to protect yourself from who to protect yourself from, and just how to use your magic, because we can also see that solar plexus, which is the fiery place of our chakras, the seven main chakras. It's all about confidence and self-esteem and believing in ourselves, the truth that we speak to ourselves. When it comes to believing it, not like the throat chakra where we get to verbally express ourselves. Solar plexus chakra is going on the level of I believe, and in that order, I speak to myself from the point where I believe to be that. Yeah, I will leave it there. You have it in a combination with the Eight of Wands. Again, fiery energy coming through. And this is communication. This is about coming together. This is unity. So in a present moment, somebody, maybe this person, is trying to crawl back to you in order to talk the talk and to communicate through. Yet, you are feeling that this is not a good idea. You get to feel the vibes. I feel like you are very intuitive at this very moment, especially if you have some Scorpio placements. Whatever the case, you feel that you need to protect your bubble and that you need to protect your zone. It does not have to be that this person is necessarily a energy vampire, but you just feel like we brought the decision, we both was kind of agreed about that, and now that person is trying to come back around from other perspectives, or maybe using some type of manipulation to come from other way around, and you are not to be fooled. This is what I can say. This is what this person maybe even knows, that you are not to be fooled. Because with the Seven of Wands energy, you are using your divine. Okay, we have from time to time, which is Earth energy again, and we have the Master as the messages of clarification, Gemini. And this is you that has mastered it already. You learned the lesson in the past, and I feel like for some of you, is actually that if this should have lasted, if this is meant to be the person you're supposed to be, in a greater connection and have the greater communication and greater stability, or to build a foundation, somebody to be your life partner, maybe even on a long term, of course, they would be that. Nothing will stop that from happening. And this can be, yeah, this was my Gemini in the background screaming. So Maybe this might be a sign for some of you. And interestingly enough, that incident of that scream happened just before me actually saying that it doesn't have to be that in general this is the case. For you, it can be that in the recent past, because this decision was needed, you needed to cut the cord with this person. According to the message appearing as the message of clarification, we talked about Gemini. This is a past life connection. It's a karmic, it's a soul tie, and it needed to be cut off. I do necessarily not feel that this is your life partner. This was just somebody who needed to move you into that direction where you are right now. Seven of Wands is positive energy. It can be tricky as well because you should take a look to not overly go into, like, what's the word? Defensive mode way too much. That will turn out to be not as great and not as positive. But you recognizing this and holding to your power is quite positive. And maybe for some of you, even multiple lessons where, this person was just a part of it. And we often have such people coming in our lives, building very intense and strong connections because of the soul ties from many, many previous lives before. We tend to hold on to them, but actually the great is the momentum where you get to cut the ties, you release yourself from, and you just feel that freedom. And one period, one step in a time is very cautious energy, and I feel like maybe this was one of the lessons for some of you as well. Bottom of the deck for the clarification, the outsider. So this might be something that is scaring you because you are someone who likes attention. You are someone who wants to be seen, someone who wants to be supported. So for some of you, this is something obviously that you need to go through, maybe even the part of the process of the healing with the Seven of Wands energy, and also of you mastering, I feel like to say no. So for some of you, you suffer from codependency, and this may be quite challenging for you with the Eight of Wands energy. I feel like it's the same person. Maybe for some of you, it's somebody totally different. But if this is a new potential of a new lover, Gemini, definitely you matured up, you leveled up, you learned the lessons, and now you know how to not rush anything, not let anything come between the way. That is what I'm picking up. And this is also the energy one step in a time, like, going slowly and surely, being a little bit of cautious, not jumping into the water straight away, not trusting it straight away. Because for some of you, this might be a new love potential that is happening. At the bottom of, as I have mentioned, the outsider, somebody who is feeling lonely, somebody who is alone. So even though there is maybe communication coming from somebody, whether this is a new or a past person, Gemini, I feel like you are just not interested into that right now. You are interested into healing and building yourself up again, calling back to your power and just spending a little bit more time into for yourself. Okay, future is a little bit heavy, Gemini, honestly. We have the Four of Swords with the Tower. So Tower appearing twice in your reading, that's Scorpio energy again, and the Four of Swords is air energy, your energy, Gemini, and this is about I'm healing my brokenhearted, and I'm taking my time for that. And please do so. Please do so. With the Tower, as I have mentioned, which is the major arcana, number of 16, equality of 7, and 7 is the number that is quite angelic and very angel guided and angel supported. So this is just something that you need to go through in order to heal your heart, in order to call back your divine power, no matter of your gender, of course. Messages of the clarification are sharing. I feel like this is the balancing your chakras through your healing, Gemini, and bringing yourself back into the harmony. Take your time, and it's going to be different for every single one of you. First of all, the whole reading and how it applies to you. And secondly, we all experience time differently. We even live on this planet in a different time zones, but time is just such an illusion. That's why the first sentence. Because of that reason, I'm saying take your time as long as you need to heal yourself. Every time we get to cut the karmic ties, every time we get through some karmic lessons, it's heavy. It's heavy and it's a lot, and it just feels like, it just feels like that, literally, through the sound, because I really do not have the words to describe it. But you know it, you felt it, you've been through that. And it's preparing you to share yourself as the time comes, as you get to know yourself once again, as you balance out the chakras. The basic one, first of all, the first three main chakras, the root chakra, solar plexus chakra, we have the throat chakra included here as well, and the heart chakra. So share with yourself, be your best friend in that phase of your life. And this is the near future, which is always like a month or maybe even 3 months for some of you. Conditioning messages, another message of clarification, is the change that you are experiencing through that. Discovering that you have the lion, you have the power just inside of you to not follow the rules, not be like the sheep, like, I don't know, people you get to see around you or your family members. Just to stand outside of the crowd, stand in your power, be able to speak your mind, to say your truth, to make your belief system worthy. Okay, we have possibilities at the bottom of the deck for this clarification. Let's see some chakra messages for you. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Just a couple of them, okay? We have two general ones. Set boundaries, put yourself first. The first message that is coming through. Find ways for yourself to express yourself best. Beliefs, details, analyze. This is the solar plexus chakra, and this is like truly affected and defected by a lot of you. That's why the Seven of Wands. That's why the Seven of Wands, find your voice. That's why the Four of Swords in the near future. High self controls self, lower self wants to control others. So for some of you, this is important for you to hear in order for you to practice this and make it practical. Third chakra, solar plexus chakra, once again. And we have the first chakra, the root chakra, coming through. Release resistance and allow more financial security and stability. Okay. Angels and Ancestors Oracle message for Gemini is autumn. Release the old and rest. The sign I did the last, maybe even it was Scorpio, I'm not sure. Take a look onto that. Maybe you can take a look into the reading. The same message was coming through, especially if you have it in your chart, for sure. So once again, release the old and rest. Potential advice for Gemini, Sun, Rising, and Venus for this reading. Flourish. You have everything you need to succeed. Just keep going and keep growing. And every healing stage is just another call from the universe for you to give you the opportunity to grow. Let's see a couple of love oracle messages that you need to hear in this very moment. Yeah. Enjoy your extraordinary uniqueness at the top. Prepare to be astounded. The message coming through, Gemini. Time for a love fest. So changes will be occurring very, very soon. You are adored. I feel like you will be meeting somebody in the next 6 months. I go where you go. I feel like this person would want to follow you. Maybe even in the middle of your healing, this person as a soulmate will be sent to you. Maybe to test you, maybe to check out on you, maybe to help you or to guide you. So, interesting. Okay, interesting. Very interesting. I will leave this here. I hope that it's helpful. I hope that you resonate. I'm wishing you a lovely, good evening. Have a good rest and a good night's sleep. Thank you so much for watching and sharing your time a little bit with me. Do like, share, and subscribe if you already have not. Namaste.